agenda. There's no specific, you know, there's no stagnant image out there. It's a growth channel. We talk about everything is explored here. It's an open-ended channel, right? Obviously, I've got my own older brother, Sirhud Kara. He's the old time. I think he's one of the best people we have. I can share his channel sometime in the future. He talks about all these things as well. So this quick video, so I had a conversation with a person yesterday. He was a 65 years old man. So I had a conversation with him, and he spent around half an hour talking to me. And you know, he explained to me why he's stuck in a relationship with a lady who he is married with for 15 years, and he is in love with them, but she wanna get divorced. She's got mental health issues, she's got physical issues, she's got that issue, but the man plays a role of a service person, serves her 24 hours a day, and she's still not happy. She still want to leave him. And then on the other hand, he found a lady. Sorry, that's my older brother right there. I will listen to him. Anyways, so on the other hand, he found a different lady who gives him all the love he needs. So he was talking to me. He's saying, why can't I move on? You know, I want to move on, but I'm stuck in that, this and that. You know, so I could see he's stuck in his head, right? So what I've realized from my life is, and speaking to different people and everything, is at the end of the day, look, I don't know, this channel is not about fucking making views and making money out of it. Obviously money, we all need money, but it's not the aim for this channel. This channel is more like a service channel for the world out there. There's somebody out there who might need this talk, right? So anyway, so this old man, 65 years old man, talking to me about his wife who wants to leave. So what happened was, as he was talking to me, I realized that he was stuck in his mind. So I could see that he feels for that new lady he met in his life at the age of 65, and she is 61. They happened to be his childhood school friend that he met after 50 years. On the other side, he's stuck in a 15 years old relationship with the lady who wants to divorce him, but he's having a hard time leaving her because he's stuck in love. But for me, somebody who knows psychology, somebody who knows a bit of human mind, I understood that deep down there he was lacking his true essence. So this video is more like for men out there who need some help. Obviously women can watch there as well. But what I was gonna say is this. At the end of the day, so what I told him was, at the end of the day, you're 65 right now, okay? You are stuck with a lady you want to leave, but you can't because you have some attachment issues. On the other hand, she wants to leave you. On the other hand, you've got this attachment. What, you're stuck in your head, and you're stuck in your depression, and you're stuck in your thoughts. But what I was telling him was this, you know, and you guys can also use this as as a way to grow in life, which is, at the end of the day, we all gonna die. So what the fuck that means? That means no matter who the fuck thinks about me, whatever they think about me, or whatever I think about someone else, the day you're gonna die, nobody else gonna die with you, nobody else gonna get buried with you, or if you're Hindu, nobody gonna get burned with you. Like, nobody is going with you when you're dying. What does that mean? That means it doesn't matter what the life is throwing at you, or it doesn't matter what somebody else is thinking about you, it doesn't matter your attachment, it doesn't matter about anything. If you look at life as a whole, the mother nature, the Gaia, the God, the source, the light, the nature, the life force, the soul, the Paramatma, the whole power out there that runs the whole system, doesn't really care about the physical life we are stuck in. Because the problem with us is we operate on the physical plane, but we are actually spiritual beings. So what that means is, it doesn't matter what's happening on the physical reality. If you are able to tap into your spiritual realm, your spiritual consciousness, call your physical being as a 3D consciousness, or and call your spiritual consciousness as 5D or anything deeper than that, what you can see is, what you will realize is, at the end of the day, depression, anxiety, fears, all these things, attachment, all these things, everything runs on a physical consciousness. As soon as you tap down to your spiritual consciousness, you realize you don't really need anything. As long as you can follow your heart, as long as you can follow your soul and see this physical reality as a vehicle for your soul to pass through and learn the lessons and grow, you will live a life with the deepest peace down there, down your core, the deepest satisfaction that majority of people lacking today. Now imagine if that man was living through his deepest truth, his deepest soul, his deepest essence, his light, call it sunlight, call, like the brother I have calls it the masculine light, the feminine force as the moonlight, and the masculine light as the sunlight. So what that means is that at the end of the day, sun is sun for a reason. It stands out there, it goes out there, it stays on its purpose, it stays on its truth. Moon have a different role, women have a different role in life. They're both equal, they both have equal roles, but they're different roles. But when a man loses his core, he loses his truth, he loses his essence, he have a life where he knows what to do, but he can't do it because he's not living from that truth. So what that means is, in order for you to kind of live by your truth, live a life with the value and respect, without lying, without clinging on things, without attachment, without anything like that. If men today start to live from their truth, if they start to do what they really meant for example, you wake up in the morning, you want to fucking go and play some sports, or you want to go out and do some traveling, like, you don't fucking want to do something like that. But the system taught you, no, you can't do this, go to work. But you know deep down that you're going to work, but you're smoking shit, and then you're coming home and you're feeling shit too. So what that means, you're losing your life force. If you lose your life force, That's the only reason we're losing young people nowadays. It's never been this way before in the past that young people die like this. You're having grey hairs, you know, too early. You're having stress issues. You're having the mental issues we're having with the men or with, you know, women nowadays that we never had 100 years ago. Now, these are my opinions. These are what I think is going on. You know, I'm not an angel. I'm not a saint. I'm not somebody who knows it all. I'm just out there giving up my opinions for somebody out there to help themselves through that. So my message to men like that, or even women or people like that, is if you're having a hard time in life, you're stuck somewhere, or you're having depression, suicidal thoughts, like whatever you're having, what's happening is you do not need to take any pills. What you need to do is you need to go into nature and look into your soul and let your soul lead your body, not your body leading your soul, which means go deep down and ask yourself what is happening. Your soul is causing friction. Listen to your soul, do what the fuck your soul says, and keep going on. You will not need any coach, you will not need any book. All you would need is your soul, the ultimate navigation system.